Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another glorious weekend in the dungeon where we are continuing The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Sorry for the slightly later start. It is a blisteringly hot day, and one of my fans decided, nope. So, at the last minute, I had to figure out a new placement just to try to stay cool. If it's still being picked up by the mic, I am so sorry. I'm just trying to not die. If you are just as hot, stay hydrated, guys. Get your water. Okay, now what were we doing? I know we left off in the Great Bay. Oh, yes. If memory serves, we are halfway through halfway through the first day, but also halfway through the Oceanside Spider house. And if I don't complete that spider house before day one is over, then there's no point, because I lose the mask-related reward, and I want that mask. Otherwise, you only get rupees, and it becomes a kind of a waste of time. So, we're going to try to solve that puzzle. Get in there. I should have wore the bunny hood. Why do I have the captain's hat? Oh, right, because there's Stelphos in here. Okay, we got them. Good. Okay, we need... Let's put the hook shot in that space. Because I don't think we're going to need the ocarina nearly as much. You know, just a minor hunch. So we got 16 of 30. Okay, we are like literally halfway done. Okay, I just got to find the volume switch on my TV. Because, there we... No, that's down. I need up. I need to hear the creepy crawlies. There we go. My mic just slightly away. Because I know there was a room that was particularly defeating my heat stroke intelligence of the time. What the hell? Be gone. Now, is it you that still had things left? Yes, I can hear him. Now, we're not on the lamp. We know that's a Goron thing. Why? Oh, right. This was my big problem last time. Because I could hear the Skulltula, but where is the son of a bitch? That's the problem. Alex says, God, this heat isn't ending. Boy, I feel it, man. Also, welcome. Great to have you as always, Alex. Why isn't that visible? Ah, there we are. Wait, no. Oh, is that just busted today? Oh, that's good. That's pretty great. Oh, that makes me frustrated. Okay, well, it's visible, but for some reason, visible chat is busted today. Ah, gross. It would have to be one of those kind of days today. Ah, that's frustrating. Alright, now. Skulltula. Alex is blaming it on the heat. I am blaming it on the heat. I'm blaming literally everything on the heat today. It's awful. Truly, truly awful. I think we'll get more done as the Goron. It's fine. He's fine. Okay, so I don't even need to watch the old footage, but I know I beat the bojangles off of that jar. and it did not yield a spider. It's just yielding one now. That's fun. That's fun. You know what? It works. I shouldn't complain too hard. Is that the last Skulltula? Let's... Okay, that's the last one for this room, which was my big problem in the last stream. Oh, God, that's so annoying. So annoying. Carnivorous Giraffe says, good morning, Dan and Jack. Good morning, Carnivorous. Welcome. Great to have you as always. Alex says, imagine summer is even hotter for some reason. Global warning, Choff. That's why I hate summer. It's my least liked season of all. But that's why fall is such a reward. Like, I go through all of summer as a matter of human suffering. And then October rolls around and I'm like, ah, this is why I exist. Okay, I hear a bunch of bitches in here. You're not a... Well, okay, you're a bitch, but not the bitch I'm looking for. Where are you fuckers? I hear so many. Carnivorous says, don't think about it too hard, Danny. Your brain will implode. I know, and I have to take such caution with my brain meats during the heat. I am still so frustrated that the visible chat's not showing. It's not the first time it's busted like that, but so annoying. So annoying. I see you. Now, how the hell do I get in there? Is the real trick. Nothing? Dang. I mean, I still got plenty of time left, but entertaining the worst possible notion. I see you. I see you now. But if I end up needing to, like, restart the cycle, at least now, I know the answer to the Skulltulas, or Skulltula. That was my big hang-up last stream. Oh, I need to get on top of the bookshelves is what I need. Wait, I see that. That's a bomb crack. So I can't grab. Oh, yes, I can grab? Yes, I can grab. All right, push. Or pull? I was going to say, it's one of two things. I didn't unlock anything. I got no room to push or pull. All right, let's... Carnivorous Giraffe says, got my copy of Diddy Kong Racing working yesterday. This game needs a remaster or sequel. I hear that all the time, and would you believe I've never played? It's just one of those games on this system that's been recommended to me, but I just never made time for. It's not that I don't like it, I just never made time for it. So I don't know. It could be amazing. I could be sleeping on a great racer. How the fuck do I get up there? Carnivorous says, what? Yeah, I believe it. Believe it, it's true. I've never played it. I have somehow beaten Conker's Bad Fur Day, but never made time for Diddy Kong Racing. Oh. Oh. Can I get onto you? And that... Oh, what? I can't roll off of that? Ah, I thought I had something. Oh, okay. So even if I do roll, I can't get that height. But I need that height. You know, what a smart person would have done is watched a Let's Play from somebody who's much smarter before I started this stream. But no. You get to suffer with half-remembered reflexes. Kniver says, it's amazing. The bot players do not fuck around or miss a speed boost. So you know what that reminds me of? Perfect Dark bots. And what that reminded me of is recently, I've been playing a lot of, because it just dropped recently, Spies Never Die, Agent 64. So good. If you are a fan of N64 shooters, you need Agent 64. Wait, you're a person. Okay, seriously, how the fuck do I get up there? Is this a Lens of Truth problem, perhaps? No? You just don't want me up there, but you want to put a talkable guy up there? And you want to put a Skulltula up there? That's cool. That's cool. Can I at least target him? Good. Oh, and the fairy won't even go up. Awesome. Fuck. Alright. Maybe... Okay, maybe I need to be on there before I can target him. Kniver says, is Agent 64 out? I heard it was really good. It is out, and it is good. And it updates a lot. So, you know, the two-man dev team is paying attention. Right. I should actually... Wait, can I target him first? No, I don't want to kill him. He might have... Seriously. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Let's just make the puzzle around a whole surface that we can't get to. I know this is a solution. I'm just getting mad that I don't see it. God, just like that last room, I hear so much Skulltula. And I know there's at least one. I see the guy in the rafters, but I need to get on the goddamn bookshelf. Kniver says, no console release is currently planned. Oh, shit, really? Damn. Damn. Then I guess that really sucks that that's a Steam exclusive, but, wow. Yeah, hot damn. You're missing out. You're missing out. Man, the rest of the world's concerned about Halo going multi-platform, but, like, have you considered indie? Also, Halo hasn't been good in a very long time. Why are you still playing Halo? Oh, that is starting to frustrate the brain meats. Why the hell don't I have a way up there? Alright, where's a door? Can I reset this puzzle? I think that's the only door. Do I not have it? Oh, I don't think I picked up a map. Okay. Okay, that's why that's not coming up. Kniver says, what a bizarre choice. The game is based on a console release. The traitors. Maybe... Oh, did I strike you by accident? I think I did, because I don't think there was a guy sitting there before. Alright, how about it? Can you give me a hint? Huh? Ah, Captain, sir, it's been a long time. As you've ordered, we've been investigating the secrets of this place. According to the information I've obtained, it seems the red should be... Oh, I've already solved that puzzle. I know that. You are dismissed. What you should tell me is how the fuck to get on top of the bookcase. Can I just hookshot my way up there? Okay. I can at least eliminate that obvious solution. Okay, but it doesn't hook into anything. There's no... I gotta fucking get... I see. I really gotta get up there. I really just have to get up there. I can't climb on that? Okay, so the desk seems to be the only thing I can climb on. Oh, wait. Wait. I see. I have walked past this thing like 9 fucking times. Wait. Maybe this is the same solution, but the room reset. Yeah, it is. Crap. I thought I was onto something. Wait a minute. Did I see somebody creepy crawling? No. No, that's just you, who I'm trying to get up to. Can I climb? I am so mad at me. That solution was right there the whole time. The whole time. Oh, precious ice water. Stay hydrated, folks. Alright, captain's hat. Give me a... Why do you gotta go down there? Carnivorous says, I heard the Halo remaster is fun. I'm okay with the Frankenstein Halo. It has stuff from the games, from all the games, just jammed into it. And the third-person mode and so many other QOL updates. You know, a lot of what you just say at first is why I have a hard time accepting that. Like, for example, all the stuff from other games jammed into it. Now, why am I seeing Halo 4 models in my Halo 1 game? Also, what did you do to my Forerunner architecture? Why do you hate the originals so much? Also, why are the elites not doing ward? You took my ward from me. No, you lose. Carnivorous says, and like you said, Halo hasn't been good for a long time, so I'm okay with them polishing a turd. But they didn't polish it correctly is the thing. The previous remaster is actually better, even though I feel it fails in an art directorial manner. Like, you go to so many key combat scenes, and there's such a loss of color, there's a loss of interesting geometry, it's just such a loss. So you gotta keep playing the original. Alex says, oh yeah, you done it again. Yeah, I did. Phil says Zelda needs yellow paint. Yeah, sometimes. But no, I'm glad for it. I'm so glad. It seems yellow should be shot first. That seems weirdly timely. But we've already solved that puzzle. Also, welcome, Phil. Great to have you. Okay, now I've got a better angle to hit that son of a bitch in the rafters. God, now I'm running so short of time. It's gonna be so frustrating. You watch, it's gonna happen. And... okay, there's no more in this room. I can leave. Where I'm just gonna fail... oh, I hear it, bitch. Right! I didn't get inside. There's like 2 of them in there. What I was about to say is, you know, I'll fail just before the end of day 1, which means I'll have to repeat this house. But I'll have so many solutions going in that hopefully second time will be the charm. Alright. Now that we know where we can climb from, which is the keyest lesson. Carnivorous says, it seems like it's made more for people who didn't grow up with Halo. I still really want it, but I'm going on knowing it's a new spin on the old Halo. Fair enough. Like, you know, I'm not your fun police. I will never tell you to just not enjoy something that you're looking forward to. But for so many minute and broad changes, the new remaster just ain't for me. Which is completely fine, because not everything's got to be for me, you know? Where the fuck? Okay, I hear you. Oh, right. No. We still haven't figured out the mystery of the hole in the wall. Okay, that's not bombable. What I appreciate is that they added some more single-player content in the new Halo. But what I resent... Oh, it's a push-pull. I'm so dumb. Is that they took away multiplayer. It's campaign only. And there's no split screen. That's too big a bridge for me to cross in the new game. Okay, there's definitely nothing more in this room. Do I not have... Oh, right. No, we already established earlier. I don't have the map for the area. But at least we know we can leave. Alex says, that's not Halo, that's horns. Carnivorous says, I heard there was split screen. Double checking, please do. I would love to be misinformed about that. I really would. Because the one thing remasters do give, you know, however I might feel about splitting hairs about anything, ease of access is so clutch. Alright, we've already been here. And, you know, if I can't just bring the new Halo to my friend's place with a couple of controllers and say, let's do it, like, what are we even doing? Please make me wrong. I've never been thirstier to look stupid. Phil says, remaking Halo with no split screen? What were they thinking? Ass! Okay, now we've only got, like, 6 left. But I don't hear them anywhere. Addendum. I think I hear one. I thought I got them all from this room. Carnivorous says, it does indeed support 2-player couch co-op. Okay. It gets a technical and only technical pass because the heart of Halo is 4-player split screen. And I remember a time of my life when, you know, back when it was the big thing, where my friends would come and they would bring their Xboxes and we'd have 4 people per TV. And we would have anywhere between, like, 2 to 4 Xboxes fully connected. Halo Night was a big thing. Right, we didn't solve that final spider. What am I leaving that room for? Where are you? Where are you? Maybe here? I mean, no, we should maybe just eliminate you. Now, I know you're not behind the painting, but I need to lower the obstacle. James Wilson says, I remember the party van. Good times. Welcome, James. So good to have you. But yes, there's another Halo veteran from those very days. Oh my god. The party van and the alien sex totem defense. Like which obviously, to explain it to people, is what happens when you get 3 elite players and they jump on top of each other to form a giant totem pole of, you know, teabagging and grenade launching. So you'd enter the room and there's this totem of furiously teabagging elites just ha 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 ha, and then you explode. And that's the sex totem defense. The party van is just get us into a vehicle. Alex says that sounds so peak. Look, there's reasons, like, I mean, I love Doom, but Halo is my favorite multiplayer memory of any shooter. Where the holy fuck is that spider? Those jars don't have openings. Now that's just a painting I knocked down. Is it just beyond this wall? How? Oh, actually, I haven't tried to blow this up. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. I'm no longer sure I hear a Skulltula here. God, I gotta turn my stupid TV up so loud. I don't want it creating feedback on the mic, but... Okay, that's off. I don't need that. I'm so glad that's not actually happening on the stream, but... Okay, yes, TV on. Now give me the option for volume. Oh, no, there was a brief video change. Okay, no, that's down. I need up. Okay, and we're not creating feedback. Okay. Okay. That's enough where I can finally... Oh, yeah, there really is no spider in this direction. Oh, that's too loud. God. This... Nope. There we go. What an experience. What a riveting stream. I might abandon this stupid house. Except I can't. There's only 6 left. Oh, fuck. We're really pressed for time, too. You know what sucks? Is, first of all, this is going to defeat me, I think. Because I can't find the other skulls. But that means I'm going to have to come back. But that also means the only other alternative is the Great Bay Temple. Which is hell on earth for Zelda fans. Okay, that's not where spiders are. Carnivorous says, we did that in dorms. Everyone brings their TVs, Xboxes, cables, everywhere. Good times. Yes, that, sir, is peak multiplayer. James says, the totem defense was the most impenetrable defense. It was. It was. Because, you know, anything that we couldn't get with our shotguns, we could get with grenades. And then if we had a bad throw, we just understood it was time. But to speak to your party van memories, James, do you remember when we were... Another thing we would do is all those Xboxes were linked in Forge mode. We weren't just, you know, killing each other. We were also doing science. But, you know, there'd be people at one end of the map, and then me and Professor Shockwave at another end of the map. And then we made the perpetually exploding elephant that just stayed in the sky like the sun. Because we perfected a barrel spawning pattern. And if you could get on top of the perpetually exploding elephant, you could ride it like a log driver, just, you know, before you get spun off. Or also the infinite man cannon gulch that we built that eventually launched us into space, and we were like, we're going home to Shangelios! Canever says, Halo 3 had a giant tube you could blow up and onto its head and get Master Chief stuck in it, and you could drag along the whole level. Get in the tube! I didn't know that, actually. I'm gonna have to try that now. Yeah, we're already at 2 hours. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is first, I'm gonna hard save, do my full Ocarina play, and then we're just gonna go to the temple. We'll get this after the temple. Okay, the fact that I can't play the Ocarina melody, I'm gonna take as a sign to maybe I should just look a little harder. We've got one in-game hour, but after that, I'm just gonna start that, and then we'll do the temple. Duster the Master Thief says, boom! Another Halo veteran, I'm sure. Welcome, great to have you. James says, a lot about our science involved exploding barrels. Yes, that's why we're the chief scienticians, and also why we couldn't be trusted for most experiments. Yeah, I don't hear spiders. Alright, to the dungeon with us. Yeah, okay, there we go. It was meant to be. Oh, hey, pornbot. Twitch pornbot. God, I'm so mad that my visible chat isn't working today. So everyone could, you know, see. Because the Twitch chat doesn't see the YouTube chat, and vice versa, and I like it when things are together. Alright, now, I believe... Wait, first. Okay, slow the flow of time. Oh, precious ice water. Alright, now off to the Great Bay Coast to play the new wave Bossa Nova for Lulu. Wait, is it Great Bay Coast or... It's Zora Cape. James says, it wasn't very useful, but I'm still proud of the exploding toilet. That was a revolution in science and deathmatch technology in Halo. Like, it's just second nature in something like Half-Life. Right, I need fairies. I need some kind of insurance policy if I'm doing this. And now I can just run back out and get a few more. But the way in which we used explosives, so irresponsible. So great. In Halo. Thank you, YouTube algorithm, for causing me to have to add that qualifier. I mean, I think 3 ought to be enough, but at this point, you know, I put in the effort for the bottles, so I'm gonna fill them. No. Give me the other empty. Wait, do one of you have magic? Because I could use some magic replenishment. Yeah, right into the drink. Good. Perfect. We'll get that on the next one. No big deal. Alex says, oh yeah, like the devil's box I made. The worst part is how doable it seems, but how harsh the difficulty spikes make you miss a step. That seems... Okay, that's not the button I wanted. But, par for the course for the kind of encounters you design. Now, I meant to actually send the Discord a chat before I started, because while I was doing warm-ups, I finally did beat that 1 minute encounter. And let me tell you, it wasn't skill that won the day, it was luck. It was 100% luck and me spamming Fisher runes thanks to those Manx that you mentioned. Maybe that was the secret sauce, I don't know. But I was still down to like the very last second. And once I figured out what I think the execution was, it was the fodder that was the enemy. I couldn't run them down fast enough. And I would always be just like, oh, purification failed. I'm like, that was a shield, bitch. No! Alright, now you need the... I don't remember that melody. Wait, I didn't fill that last bottle. Where did that fairy go? Did I just let that go? Alex says, that's why I hate how the fodder works in the Repertorium. Yes, same. I think your encounter should be able to move on once you've dealt with, you know, the real targets. I shouldn't have to run down your one blighted zombie because maybe I missed him. They're called fodder for a reason, you know? But that's just me being salty and not being able to output damage in such short order. Skill issue, to be sure. Alright, now give me that last fairy to charge me up. Hey, gimme. Absorb it, you fuck. Hey, come on now. Are you serious? There's no way that just happened. I'm so glad it was recorded. Okay. Get the fairy. Actually get the fairy this time. What the... Absorb it. What? Why was that such an ordeal? That is such a wildly specific collision box. Okay, you need the melody that I don't remember. New Wave Bossa Nova? Left, up, left, right. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna write this down. Because, man, I don't trust my short-term memory with this heat. Right. Up. Yeah, I'm already reciting directions wrong. Right, up, right. It's left, up, left. Come on, Dan. Man, okay, so I already wrote down an arrow wrong. Man. Stay hydrated. Okay. Wait. Fuck. All right. No, that's not right. No, that's not right either. Why was that such a struggle? Oh my god. It's too hot. It's too hot. Carnever says, I can't find the video, but in the campaign, the level Crow's Nest, there's a pipe that's bulletproof-ish, where you explode the pipe, and you can jump in it. And you can push the pipe from inside. Oh, really? I didn't know that, actually. Why did that not open... Why did that not open the turtle? I played the right melody. What's the missing piece of the puzzle? What am I missing here? Why? I know that's the right melody. Alright, hold on. Let's consult the book. Alex says, I hope the guy I made that encounter specifically for will face the same luck as you. I do too. I really do, because like I said, luck is what got me through that encounter. Not skill. Pure luck. Open. There's heartbreak. Blah, 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 blah. What's good to be a cow? Because you can witness the perverts. Odd jobs in Zora Hall. Great Bay Temple. You cannot swim there. You're stuck for another blah, 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 blah. You had to use a special song to enter the temple. Yes, I have that song. And once inside... Oh, well, you're... Why is the book not giving me... Okay, so according to the book, I'm still doing right. So let's... Okay, well, if it's not the New Wave Bossa Nova, I know it's not the Oath to Order. It's definitely not the Song of Awakening. It's not the Song of Healing either, because I've tried that. But for posterity... Fuck. Alright. Hold on. Right. Left, right, down. Left, right. Get. Okay, that's obviously not the... Why the hell isn't this opening? I am so confused. The New Wave Bossa Nova was what the eggs taught us from last stream, which, as I understand, is the melody that opens the Great Bay. I wonder... Oh my god, do I have to do the pirate encounter before I'm allowed to do the Great Bay? Is this why I keep losing time? No, I'm convinced I'm doing something really wrong here. Alright, I'm gonna briefly consult the internet. Because I'm at a loss. The book has led me astray. I don't understand. Majora's Mask. Great Bay Temple. Open! You must play the New Wave Bossa Nova. Okay. Wait. Do I have to be on you? I bet it's... Oh. I bet it's this simple. You know what? I actually feel a lot better that that didn't work. Why is this happening? I have all the keys. Let me into the temple. James says, I think this is a guitar situation. Turtle might be a rock snob. Oh. You know what? I believe the solution probably is that simple. And you're right. I am so stupid. That's annoying. That is so annoying. Because now we, first of all, have to morph back. Now I gotta use my hook shot to get on there, so why couldn't I just play the goddamn instrument? Why did you just stop? First of all, why did... It's just like, don't jerk me around. Phil says, do you need to play it as a Zora? Evidently, yes. And I'm so pissed off about that. Because that's such an obvious solution, and I'm so mad that I did not see that. Boy, what a skill issue. It's too hot today. Alex says, this is just not your day. No, man, nothing's working. My visible chat, my brain, you know, just small things. Okay. Oh, shit. Now, I'm just thinking, and I don't actually know for sure, because it's been a hot minute. I know the crux of many of the puzzles here is the ice arrows. What I'm trying to remember is, do I get the ice arrows before coming here, or are the ice arrows the treasure? That's not the bow. Phil says puzzle slop. Man, I want the word slop just retired from... Oh, I forgot about the berries. Fuck. All right, let's put on the mask that pulls them to me. Slop should be required to be removed from the lexicon. So many people are misusing it for I don't understand. I don't understand this game's version of joy, so I don't understand. It's some version of slop. Like calling Doom the Dark Ages or Elden Ring parry slop. First of all, probably skill issue, but second of all, man, come on. You can do better than that. That's a cute opinion. Did a YouTuber give it to you? I see another fairy. Okay, no more left in the room. Good. Very good, as a matter of fact. Okay, there's no Zora tunnels I need to swim into. Come on, sense of direction. You can't be that fried yet. There's a hookshot thing or something, right? I mean, there's a lot of fucking spiders. Phil says, Elden Ring is roll slop, Sekiro is parry slop. Okay. Thank you for making clear that delineation. There. Okay. Wait, but don't I need a current? Brad says, morning, Dad. Morning, Brad. Welcome. Great to have you as always. Sorry the visible chat's not working today. I blame the heat. And all forms of technology because I'm old enough to grow up and remember watching Terminator. I don't need to think that the AI is going to turn against us. It already has. It just found a better way to do it. Woo! But humanity. Oh, the problem solvers. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. It's starting to click. Oh, the worst part is, I mean, the clock's not running right now, but that's actually the problem, is, like I've been saying in every other stream that I've attempted, or every other stream for this game, any time that I've attempted this temple, I can't do it on the first try. I always run out of time. Always. Because it's stupid. By that I mean skill issue. Brad says, pleasure to be here as always. I just noticed this room, basically all of the temples of Breath of the Wild combined. Just gears, figuring out how to move said gears, and then move platforms. That's actually what I loved most about Breath of the Wild. Those little bite-sized puzzles that were all over the map. Like, I loved that. And that there was only 4 mainline temples, I love that too, in favor of the broad exploration mini-puzzles. But if only they could have kept those temples, like, themed the way that, like, Ocarina and Majora handles it. Like, I can appreciate that all their tiles and music are the same, because that's how it was in Zelda 1, and Zelda 1 is still my favorite Zelda, so yes, I can appreciate that Easter egg. But, you know, I don't think there's a Zelda fan on Earth who would rather do any dungeon in Zelda 1 compared to any dungeon in Ocarina of Time. You son of a bitch. There you go. Buck, right. I need to get over there somehow. I don't think I've got that kind of range with the hook shot. No, not even close. Okay. Now me talking about Zelda 1 makes me want to play Zelda 1 again. Oh, I need to turn that thing so there's a geyser here is what I gotta do. Slowly it's coming back, but the retention is low. You know, Alzheimer's. It'll happen to you. Wait, that means there's no geyser. Which means I'm definitely not getting up there. I see the one down there. Yep, gotta be a Zora. Yeah, you keep pushing that. Blah, 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 blah. Brad says, this is my favorite Zelda game. Bold pick, and I respect it. This is actually just my second favorite Zelda game. And what I love, honestly, the most is how hard and routinely it humbles me. Like what you're witnessing right now. That's what I love about it. Somehow, every time I play this game, it feels like the first. That's a very unique magic. Now, are there any more Zora-specific puzzles down here? Oh, yeah, of course. We can't just walk over that. We're just going to echo the dolphin for a second. All right. I see, I see. Now we got that thing we wanted. Now... No, we'll stay as Zora. We'll stay as Zora. I definitely, Brad, prefer this game to Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time might be the friendlier pick-up-and-play game, but this is just the better game. And I'm willing to fight and die on that hill. Says the guy who clearly can't play it to save his life. But that speaks to a love, I like to think. Okay, we don't jump there yet. We learned this. Human Link. Human Link does the flips. Okay, we could... Oh, wait, no, we didn't cross that last bit. Okay, he didn't do a flip, but he still made it over. That's the important part. Now, what do we do about this? I can get there, but what would that get me? That would get me onto that, which won't get me to that. So I don't actually think I engaged that yet. Do we have any fairies? No, we don't. All right, next room. I get it. That huge water wheel is powering this thing. Yes. Okay. Okay, so we got some jars. I'm sure those are replenishment. Now, what's over there? Can I trick the camera? There's a ladder. Okay. No, 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 no! No, Link, you're... Please just swim up. There you go. Oh, good lord. Where did I wash up? Okay, that's a barrel. That's pretty cool. Okay, okay. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm too low. No wonder I don't see it anymore. Right, I gotta actually get up on something. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. Now, get... Oh, this is a Zora problem, isn't it? No, it's not. It's a Switch problem. Okay, okay. That's that Breath of the Wild thinking, that I could scale the waterfall if I had any Zora items. Right, we gotta go into the drink. Dive, you bitch. Okay, so we're still getting swirly. That's no problem. So we got red and we got green. Let's... Ah! Okay, so we're not trying that. I guess we're trying red. The current says so. Oh, shit. Brad, have you had the chance to play much Spies Never Die? Now, I know you mentioned you were going to pick that up. And boy, I haven't been able to put it down. Like, if you're hankering for some GoldenEye, and I know you as a fellow Nintendo 64 aficionado are always hankering for that, you really ought to have that. Why do you not hurt the thing? Right? No, don't roll into them. There! Why wouldn't the boomerang strikes work? There we go. There we go. I lost entirely too much hearts to that for no real good reason. Okay, now I got washed up here. Before I continue down the tube, I think we should see what kind of puzzle awaits us on top. Unless this isn't a puzzle we solve now. This temple's a mess. By that I mean it's the hardest one. If you could somehow step on that Octorok, I bet you'd be able to climb onto that central pillar. But the Octorok is so squishy and squirmy. There's got to be something you can do. Okay, that answers my presupposition question from earlier, so I guess that means the ice arrows are something we do get in here. Because that's what that hints towards. being able to freeze them and make them platforms. Ugh. Would you just get on the pipe? Okay, first of all, you? Are you serious? Are you being real right now? Okay, that does kill him. Good, good, good. I was about to switch to the bow out of frustration. But they must need to be able to take a bow to be able to take an ice arrow to become platforms. That's cool. I don't trust that thing. I suppose the worst it can do is knock me off and I have to climb up again. It didn't even knock me off. My clumsiness is what knocked me off. That's the funniest part. Thank goodness I thought to get so many fairies, because clearly I'm going to be in need. Oh. Alright, let me just quickly change out one ice beverage for another water bottle, because I'm that prepared. It's so hot. It's so fun. God damn it! It's so hot today. Okay, so there's no hookshot things there. Oh, I wasted my time climbing up here. This shit is exactly why I am not capable of doing this dungeon the first time, anytime. Okay, so we clearly got to get washed up into... I think that's the next part? So it's going to keep washing me into red. Just not going to let me into green. Okay. Okay. Obviously, there's a puzzle that needs to be solved with red. I'm not going to waste time throwing boomerangs at these damn things. Are you serious? Okay, just to get that beeping done, we're gonna use a fairy. It's either that or wait to be struck down, and I think that would be so much less annoying. Or at least the solution I've chosen. We do still need that mask, just in case, though. We're seriously already at night of the first day? We are, too. Oh, that is just haunting. Okay, now we know you take 2 strikes. Alright. I know that's a key lock. Fuck, I wonder, maybe beating all the enemies in the room drops a key. Wouldn't that be something? Get on the pipe. Of course, now you're not going to get into my target zone. That's cool. That's cool. Average marauder behavior. Not the right enemy that I liken them to, but... Alex's Marauder mentioned Pog. I actually think the Ocarina of Time Stalfos, as they're introduced, is like Marauder 0.1. Oh my god. Because both are founded on the principle of wait your turn, then you can strike. And both have challenges in-game that's like, no, you have to beat them within like 10 seconds. Why didn't I just let him bomb me? That would have been so much faster. Alex says, it's where Hugo got his trauma as a child to make them. I believe it. I believe it. Okay, I clearly have to get to that. Now, is there a false hookshot thing I'm not seeing? I swear I know where things are in the menu. Nothing. Okay. Can I just climb the pipe? That just seems way too easy. Well, maybe not as... Okay, no, still not tall enough. Okay. Okay. Now, hold on. I can't just hookshot to that, can I? Okay, I feel a lot less dumb. But then how do I get there? Okay, we can't cling to the roof. Can't cling to the wall. There's no grappleable surface. Just a key-locked door. Maybe I need to be on one of those two platforms. See something I missed, perhaps. Because I gotta figure that's the only way I'm gonna get access to that green hallway. Is if I change the current. I get to that switch. But how the fuck? Does one just do that? There's no... No Zora specific. And even if I could get an Octorok that high up, would it be enough? Actually, the Octoroks here probably would be enough. Okay. Okay, so then this isn't the room we need to be yet. Not until we get the ice arrows. Evidently. Carnivorous says, I'm here representing the YouTube chat section. We have been abandoned. Oh, shit, is that not working? Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, I see. Only one of two connected. Oh, my God. How long has that been that way? Why can't anything work today? Like, just give me a quick second. I will catch up on all of those chats. I am so sorry those haven't been coming through, which is another reason I'm so mad that my visible chat hasn't been... Why can't stuff just work today? Oh my God, there's so much. There's so much. Guys, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Carnivorous says, imagine trying to beat this at 12. Yeah. Honestly, what more can be added there? Phil says, this dungeon is always where my playthroughs end. And you know what? I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. Because, like, oh boy. Like, you're watching me puzzle solve and run my head through it. And it's just not working so far. Brad says, I thought you were going to go flying off, didn't you? Yeah, I thought so. I thought, but I didn't get the right height that I needed. Phil says, I think the YouTube chat is broken. Dan can't find Twitches to let him know. Yep, that is, okay. So I've got, let me just, first of all, get that. And I'm going to open it in a separate window. Because we're all about the workarounds. Thank you, Carnivorous, for being the one to point out. Just going to pull that. And you go to there. Oh my God, computer! I know you're faster than that. That's not what I wanted. YouTube Studio is not what I want. I want my comments section. Why are you being this way? Oh my God. I hate this. I hate this. Why is technology fighting me so much? Okay, so there's that. There we go. And there's finally a live window of chat. So we can pull that out, close, pop up in an outsourced window, lag, and there we go. If my stupid thing doesn't want to connect, I can force connection by other means. Again, my apologies to the YouTube viewers. I wasn't ignoring you. I didn't know that my thing disconnected halfway through because it just decided that was going to be a good idea. Oh, it's too hot today. Alex's Q&A with Phil. He was able to troubleshoot the issue accurately. And that's why I'm thankful for, viewers on both dimensions. Because they're able to say, I'm just back in the fucking red room, aren't I? Aren't I? Yeah, I am. Okay. We don't even have the tool yet. Alex says too much Doom running. Now demons have started to run in your electronics. I actually, low-key believe that about all of my electronics that I'm able to run Doom on. Like, they have been sustained kill boxes for so long that, of course, it's, a home to evil entities. Yeah, that's definitely good. Okay, maybe this is the one we need. Yeah, that's cool. That is definitely the most direct route to that place I could have taken. Oh my God. See, anyone who's like the water temple in Ocarina of Time is the hardest dungeon ever. I'm like, you fucking liar. Spoken like somebody who's never played Majora's Mask. Carnivorous says, remember when we were kids and computers were supposed to make our lives easier? Yeah, I do remember that. And so does Pepperidge Farms. The opposite has been true for so long. It's so saddening. Phil says, red room, over there. What? Just put up your electric field. There you go. Why was that so difficult? Okay, let's surface. There's got to be a puzzle we can do here before we go back into the dead hand hole. Sorry, just arranging things a little bit better. There we go. Goddamn YouTube not working. Of course it's YouTube not working. Oh, okay. No, that's easy. I'm gonna say that's not a puzzle that's gonna confound me the way the rest of this. Now, the red dot means I should hit a target, right? I'm willing to accept I'm just barely missing, but then maybe the red dot shouldn't appear. There we go. The red dot means you've got a lock. Map. Good. That is something that's going to be very good. Especially for persistent plays. Which is what's going to happen because we're already in the night of the first day! God, first the Ocean House defeats me, and then this probably will. This is absolute banger stream. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, so we can't get in there yet. Oh, that's cool. Can you just stop living? There you go. There you go. Alex says, to make you feel better, Dan, I had the hag log into my account to try her luck at some gambling on a game. She failed spectacularly, and I watched every damn second of it. Have you admitted to her yet that you just have a crush on her? Carnivorous says, life with the Simpsons. What choice do I have? Implodes and destroys self immediately. That's one of my favorite Halloween episodes. Which also contains the, as far as I'm concerned, the absolute best reading of The Raven. And it's not even Bart being a smarmy bitch. It's the way Homer reads it. Like, take your beak from out my heart. Like, the way he gets into that. Like, man, so good. It's perfect. Alex says, me? Never. Of course. That's the root of your problems. That's why you're in purgatory. Claim your spiritual stone. No. 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 Once again, I think I need the ice arrows. Because I know there was a guy here. Now, we gotta get in there. Unbelievable. Slightly believable. Okay. There's a slight amount of progress. Carnivorous says, did you see we're getting a second Simpson movie? Very unexpected. I did see that. And I'm not sure if I find that unexpected or not, because they're clearly determined to keep this show running well beyond its expiry date. So, you know, of course they're trying to do this. In a perfect world, given that I'm choosing to continue with the timeline we already have, right? In a perfect world, that second movie is the goodbye. It's we're finally ending this show and giving poor Julie Kavner's vocal cords a rest. But we both know that's not going to be what it is. We all know that's not going to be what it is. What's that pop up? Hold on one second. No, I don't want to do that. No, I know that's an error. I can't fix that. You have to fix that. Oh, technology. No, I don't. Go away. Go away. Why? Okay, maybe I just have to move that pop-up somewhere else for right now. What the hell? Man, tech, stop bloody fighting me. Okay, that's moved out of the way. Whew, we're still good. God. What a time to be alive. Come on, die. I know you take damage from this. I wonder if splash damage is going to be able to be... Okay, really? 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 At this point, I'm just offended. What? Why couldn't any of those fire arrows have worked? That is obnoxious. That is obnoxious. Carniver says, the show was bizarre to me. It got bad, then it got funny again, then bad, and now it's funny again. Interesting. I didn't know it rode the sine wave like that. Carniver says, but yeah, I think you're right. They have no intentions of slowing down The Simpsons. Yeah, and that's the most unfortunate part, because I think things need to be able to die. And I don't think they're willing to let The Simpsons die. If only because, like, do you remember experiencing new things? I do. And the only way we can escape that is by letting some of these things just go. And it's fine. I suppose the chief problem with that is we haven't been offered a better solution. I mean, at first there was Family Guy and American Dad. And I still think American Dad is the better show. And you could argue Family Guy has become the next Simpsons. We just need more shows. We need more shows. Of course, the bigger problem with that is, okay, they can produce a bunch of shows, but are any of them going to be good? Like, as somebody who was an animator on shows that have already been memory hold because they weren't received and they're not available on any service anymore. R.I.P. Praise Petey. We used to make good things. Okay, that's bullshit. I wonder... Can I hit that with a bow from down here? Oh, wait. I bet I've got to fucking deal with that as a Zora. Okay, we can do that. That's good. Okay, that hit. That hit. Why? You're seeing this, right? Alright, fine. I'll go down as a Zora. Just, alright, alright. I'll walk in the mud. Phil says, can't make new shows. Just gonna revive Futurama for the 6th time. Yeah. And I hate it. I so hate it. Like, I love Futurama, but the last season, I'll just gently say it doesn't do it for me. It does not pass my revival test. Like, the idea that I watched 4 episodes of Futurama and I didn't laugh. In fact, I rolled my eyes a number of times. That tells me everything. Oh my god, a key. We found a key. It's our first key, and we're almost to the dawn of the 2nd day. God damn it. Alex says, I mean, we still got Rick and Morty, and that's fairly good. You know what? That's fair. But I haven't watched that yet. But that's on me. That is on me. I've only seen that show through bits and memes. I've never watched a complete episode of the show. And maybe I should. Maybe I should. Oh, this water bottle's so amazing. I put ice cubes in it last night and they're still ice cubes somehow. That's a good thermal insulator. Canever says Bob's Burgers is all right, but I don't watch much cartoons as much. I did start The Terror, and damn, that's a good show. I've never heard of The Terror. But clearly I need... You know, I'm just going to write that down. The Terror. Now, is that like a series? Carniver says, I'm not a big TV fan. I prefer games over TV every day. Fair enough. Fair enough. I get that. Because generally speaking, I also just prefer games. But, you know, there's also an appeal to... Okay, that's not going to work. Excuse me. Pardon me. There's an appeal to, you know, playing a video game while having a TV show running in the background. Like, maybe that's just peak ADHD moment. Like, how great is it to just, like, play some Doom while you got American Dad playing in the background? That's awesome. Why am I doing that? There was a door, and I didn't go in it. I'm making so many wrong steps. Okay, yeah, we established we couldn't do that. We have to dive. I can't believe that I saw the next door and I literally just jumped into a hole. Like, that says something about my pathfinding abilities. Okay, so we got that. Now, go... Oh, wait a minute. That was the door, so it actually was fine. Wait a minute, so that means I did right? Okay, so... Wait. Hold on. We got that treasure. Got this treasure. Can't access that yet. I don't see a hook-shotable bit. That's the boss key, though. Okay, no, I see the door that I'm supposed to get in there from. But, is there something I need to do? Carniver says, it takes place in the 1840s. It's about 2 ships that get trapped trying to cross the Arctic. While trapped, they have to fight off a Yeti or Wendigo or something. I honestly don't know what the monster is yet. But it's one season, a complete story with an ending. That is something that I treasure so much more than series that just never die. A series that dies with a point and with dignity. So good. Why don't we have more of that? Because we don't let The Simpsons die. Okay, so I guess I was supposed to just throw myself in the drink, and muscle memory was right. Right, because I have that key. Man, I'm from Canada, so people think I'm slow, eh? Never says, which I much prefer. I can't stand these long-running TV shows like Sons of Anarchy that last for like 15 years. I'm with you. I'm totally with you. I haven't even watched Sons of Anarchy, but I'm willing to bet that it suffers from all of the same problems that most people have with any shows that are lived well beyond their expiry date, let's say. Never says, that's why I like American Horror Story. I like stories that end, and not just gonna drag you along pointlessly like Lost. I fucking hate Lost so much for exactly that reason. In fact, I was able to get some people into watching Twin Peaks because I described it as, imagine if Lost had a point and a payoff. They're like, oh, so now they're super into it. Also, y'all should watch Twin Peaks. It's amazing. And you'll get so much more weird 90s culture references and Simpsons jokes. One of my favorites is when Homer's watching a show of like some dream sequence, some guy's like slow dancing with a horse, and he's like, brilliant. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. That's just the nature of David Lynch's work, though, but we love him for it. The world is lesser for having lost him. Never says, whenever I wish I had hallucinogens, I watch an episode of Twin Peaks. That's a good answer. That's a very good answer to that. Okay, so I got the compass, and I got the map. It's that boss from A Link to the Past, but 3D. Alright, I gotta have the hook shot, because I'm gonna be firing shit out at this guy. Oh my god, I haven't been using my fairy mask. Oh, there's so many reasons I have to repeat this fucking temple. Okay, there's nothing in this room. Good. But the previous rooms, I have to re-examine. Wait, why did that disappear? 1 second. No, was that? No, don't close. Don't close. No, go over there. Oh, I have so many colorful words for technology right now. It's not a good day in technology land. Phil says, damn good cherry pie. Exactly! Yes, Phil knows what's up. And never says, David Lynch, you were a treasure. I agree. I agree. He had a... I can't even complete a sentence. He's just that kind of guy. And I think he would be flattered that I couldn't describe him. One of my favorite interview moments of his was when somebody was like, you've said Eraserhead is your most emotional movie. And he's like, yes. Can you elaborate on that? No. It's like, absolute boss. Also, speaking of David Lynch, I am part of the fandom that I guess has to be denounced. I liked Alien 3. Now, I didn't at first, I gotta be clear. But it grew on me. Once I started focusing more on what it was instead of what it wasn't, I started seeing a really good movie. Which is certainly leagues better than Alien Resurrection. And anything that came after, let's be fair. Phil says, I remember this guy from A Link to the Past. Beat me to it. Ah, but do you remember his name in A Link to the Past? I do. I'll just assume you know Vitreous when you see him. I don't think that's what he's called here. Or maybe he is. I didn't see the placard. I was looking at chat at the time. Clearly what's happening is I'm not efficient enough at removing the eyes. There's so many eyes. Phil says, boo, Alien 3. No, it's a good movie. I swear it is. I stand by it. Like, I understand why most fans don't like it, because how do you just kill Newton Hicks like that in your opening act? That is some brass balls, is what that is. I get that. But again, if you watch the movie and focus on what it is instead of what it isn't, you'll see something different. Because what it isn't is a good follow-up to Aliens, because of how quickly we dustbin two expertly built characters. Oh my god, Dawn of the Second Day? What we do have is a really dismal, depressing movie about a single alien loose in a penal colony. And that is pulled off really well. Phil says, how did you connect David Lynch to Alien 3? Wasn't David Lynch the director of Alien 3? Hold on. I gotta make sure I wasn't just completely retarded spouting off like that. David Lynch, Alien 3. Oh, look at that. No direct involved. Oh, he was in an earlier version. Okay. 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 So there was that. Whoops. Whoopsie doodle, but there was the connection. David Fincher. That's the director. Okay, okay, okay. So clearly I have confused the two. And that's on me. Phil says, nope, nope, yep, and I just fact-checked myself. David Fincher was who I should have been talking about when talking about Alien 3, but I've clearly equated Fincher to Lynch incorrectly. That's what we call accountability. Also, I'm retarded from the heat. That's what we'll say. Oh, there we go. We finally got enough of a gap we can hurt him. Never says, I love Alien 3. Good. I'm glad you do. The black sheep of the family. It is. I mean, you could argue that the blacker sheep is Alien Resurrection. But unlike Alien 3, you'll never hear me arguing Resurrection is a good movie. You might hear me say it's a fun movie, the same way that the Dune movie with The Rock is fun. But good, I'm not willing to make that argument. Phil says, insert quantum leaps. I'm retarded? GIF here. Exactly. That's exactly what I experienced. I was like, oh, I am. Right, I gotta stun him first. I'm being I am retarded. Jeez. God. Ugh. Sorry, I just pulled up my shirt. I didn't realize it was completely soaked with sweat. It's tough today, guys. It's real tough today. Never says, I also like Alien Resurrection. Anything with Ron Perlman is good. Yeah, that's a fun movie. I have a good time watching that movie. But, you know, I won't call it good. But, you know, it doesn't have to be good to be enjoyable. Thank goodness I got those fairies. Are you still not reconnected? Oh, this bloody software. Bradley says, Trailer Park Boys is my favorite show. That is an excellent choice. That is an excellent choice. I love that show tremendously. Phil says, greasy. Yes, because did you know that I'm actually, you know, I live and breathe and work in the area that they come from. I can't say I'm from that area because I'm actually from a different province, but I'm a big part of Nova Scotia. Or at least, you know, I live there. For God's sake. Open your eye. Open your eye. Excuse me? Wait, okay, you know what? I'm not going to complain because I wasn't hurt there. Have I just accidentally found a blind spot? I mean, awesome if I have. Never says, that's another movie I think that gets a bad rap. Resurrection was written by Joss Whedon, and I was a big old Firefly fan. Oh, man. Okay, so, I'm gonna drop another one on you. Because you've already had a previous... What? Guess who hasn't seen Firefly? Not one episode. Well, this is working out good. Now, like, it's been recommended to me, like, a lot. So, I'm well aware. But I just haven't made time for it yet. Carnivorous is inexcusable, Dan. And you know, I agree. As such a sci-fi fan, I really should have that one under my belt, but I don't. And I really should fix that. This is so... I don't even have a word for it. It's not a good one, but... Maybe I should have the bow, because maybe that will do more instantaneous damage, because that's clearly what I need. Carnivorous says, at this point, it's not going to live up to any of the hype. It's worth a watch. No, see, I figure, and you gotta understand, I'm not being denigrative when I say I think I'm going to have the experience with it that I had with Duke Nukem Forever. Now, before you get too upset, Duke Nukem Forever, when it was in my hands, I got exactly what I expected. Not what I wanted, but what I expected. And I think that's what's also going to be true of Firefly when I finally get around to it. Boy, I'm glad we finally dusted that guy. Bradley says, I never laughed so hard on my life when I saw the scene when Ricky had to install a towel rack holder in that lady's bathroom. Easy 10-minute job. He fucks that up so catastrophically. Like, it's... Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And there's the ice arrows I've been yammering about. Oh, so that means even once this temple defeats me, when we restart it, probably next stream, I'll have the tools I need to engage the puzzles that were stumping me before. Huh! It's too hot today. Carnivorous says, Dan, you made me cackle out loud. Good. I'm glad to be that part of your day. Oh, this fan isn't enough. Right, now we can get up there. Give me the ice arrows. You son of a bitch. Yep. There we go. Finally. Don't you dare. Do we have any fairies in this room? No, we don't. Okay. What do you mean? Oh, is this a pull? Yeah. School for the gifted. I'm from Canada, so people think I'm slow. Okay, now that's changed the currents. Now, I'm pretty sure we can't get in from the other side. Or can we? Okay, no, that's not suction, that's blotion. Guess we'll just invent words while we're at it. There. Can't get in there yet. Interesting. Imagine thinking Ocarina of Time's Water Temple is hard when this exists. Would you just hit the jar? Oh, there's nothing in it. That's good. Okay, now I'm pretty sure from here I can make a platform. Don't get on there. Oh, wait, are you kidding me? Do I have to make more? Would you just climb? Oh, that's good. That's good. That's so very good. How about you come here? You gonna get in my way? Die. Oh, now you don't want to get in my way. Yeah, you fucking... Come here. Okay, now we ought to be able to make some platforms unabated. Except now I'm actually super low on magic. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. What I should have done is stand up here and get them with boomerangs or non-enchanted arrows. But no, I had to use the stupid way. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Okay. So it wasn't for naught. Okay, now, first, are there any fairies in this room? No? Perfect. Now, how do we get up there? That's going to be the next $64,000 question. Maybe we... Okay, yeah, that's cool. Oh, and they respawn. That's also cool. Very cool. And there's no way to climb those pipes. Okay, what do you drop? Nothing. Usually that's a hint. If something has to respawn, then it's because we need it, right? Definitely glad to get more magic. But you don't drop anything. The sole thing you seem responsible for is just pissing me off. I don't see... Go away! No. Nothing to hookshot to there. Phil says, freeze the jelly monster. You're right. That's why he's respawning and giving us nothing. Because we're supposed to use him. Good call. Now, are you a push or pull? You're a pull for some reason. Okay. So now what does that leave for us? Yes, we have to go into the horrible transformation. That really does chew up the magic meter, so I'm very glad, you know, Past Dan got that magic meter upgrade. Because I think I would have been up a even bigger creek if I didn't have that. Alright, we're gonna... just in case nobody... or somebody starts shooting arrows at me. Because water's important. Oh. Hey now, that was in the water. There. Don't make me have to do that again. There we go. Now I can definitely break that shit. As long as I don't walk into it like a tool. Because we do have fire arrows. You. God, that's another reason I'm gonna have to come back to all of these dungeons. The frog quest with the Don Gero mask. Haven't engaged that yet. But, you know, I'm warning you all, it's on the way. We have to beat all the frog bosses at once, basically. Oh, I see. Good thing I have lots of hearts, and I have lots of fairies. So how about you just come on out of that, right? Okay, we get sucked in. Okay, maybe the hookshot's not the answer. Maybe we need the bow. How about normal arrows? Or maybe it's ice arrows. I mean, that was the dungeon item. Yep, there we go. That was the call. Down you go. There we go. And now he turns back into a regular frog. So you gotta demutate all the frogs, and they're all mid-bosses in every dungeon. Yes, I'll take that full magic. You got any other replenishments you want to give me? Phil says, game gave you ice arrows. Ice arrows are the answer. Yes, this is the era of Zelda where that is true. I should have known that sooner. That's on me. But we got there. Now, how about that fairy mask? Okay, so there are fairies in this room. And that's what that's for. Okay. Okay. I mean, I better hope there's fairies in this room. I've got only 3 of 15. Like, man, come on. Though I might actually be able to beat the temple. That's a hell of a thought. And then maybe do another lap for the fairies. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We still have time, right? We'll see what time decides to give us. Let's get you. Now, I can't imagine a fairy is in that. So it's got to be somewhere here. So let's eliminate all the enemies first. Oh, yeah. Yep. Go down. Go down, Link. Now use your boomerangs on him. There you go. There. That's how we should have done this. There you go. I don't actually know how he detached. Maybe he did that on his own. There we go. Okay, now, Fairy, where the hell could you be hiding? What do you mean I can't put that mask on in the water? We established it's not there. Am I sure it's not a lens of truth thing? Because I'm starting to think maybe it is. And once again, just so we don't hear the beep beep, beep beep the whole damn time. Now. They're not in the jars. Not in the water. Because this was the key in Snowhead. There was one fairy that was very stubborn. And even though somebody was diligently pointing out Roof Fairy, it took me forever to understand what that meant. But we got there. And this one's just being a little bit more elusive. Definitely not there. You might require extra consultation of the book. But you know what? Maybe for now we don't do that. Because, well, hold on. Let me think. I wanted to get all masks. And you know what? The fairy reward here is the fairy sword. And while it is powerful, it, you know, we can do without that. Maybe we don't care about the fairies this time. Because if I don't get them here, I can still accomplish my original goal. I still can't get in there. Come on, man. Just climb up onto a ledge. All right, let's get our bearings. Oh, for sure. Wait. I bet if I freeze that, it'll stop running. All right. Don't dive in there, Link. No! Damn it! Come on, Link, just grab it. Just grab it. There you go. We're almost to the third day. Right, now. That's right. That's right. It's not the other Zora solution. Oh my god, we still have to get the green pipe. Oh, this dungeon never stops. Seriously, anybody who played Ocarina of Time and thought the water temple was peak difficulty, you didn't play this, did you? I bet. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. Stay away from the godless fish. There we go. Now, are you a pull? They're always pull. I don't know why. Phil says, dive on in. To Roger's place. Okay, now, can I finally enter that part? Okay, nope, there's nothing down here. Just bullshit. Dicks. That was actually very cathartic. Now I should be able to get into that pipe that I was just bitching about. Okay, now dive. Dive. Or just keep getting pushed around, like that's an option too. At least we can find our way back into the system. But I did that. Why are you so determined to keep me out? And we've already been through here, too. That was a cool bounce off. I didn't know we could do that off of the lily pads. And now we're just fucking back here. Okay, yeah, we're getting shuffled around to this again. That's always very cool. Very cool. You would think, after activating the green pipe, I would gain access to the green area. But no. That is not how this temple works. We've already been here. Alright, hold on. Where the fuck's my map? Where am I? I see those unexplored regions. So I need to... Yeah, I need to leave that way. Yep. Now, how are we on our map? Yep, okay, good. That's nice and intuitive. Yup. Okay, now we can't get into there. The swimmers indicate to go there, and I hit the damn puzzle solution. Why don't you let me go there? Very cool. Very cool. Oh my god. Night of the second day. We are frittering away so much time. Okay. Yes, we see the green is pumping. We finally access the green pipe. Why the fuck can I not access any of the green pipe rooms? Oh. At least that puzzle stayed solved, and the ice part. And this was just this room. Oh, is there stuff up there that I just didn't do? Is that the secret sauce I'm missing? I'd actually really like that to be true. Yeah. Okay. 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 I can make my peace with that. Oh, fuck off. That's good. Definitely all part of the plan. Okay, now we need the hook shot. Serious? Right. Why didn't I see that coming? Because then you just drop. Okay, I see barrels. I probably should have made better use of those. Now, can we climb up on that? How am I supposed to get up there? Maybe just from that platform? That doesn't seem right. There's got to be something I'm doing wrong here. That still will only elevate me for like a moment. Because then you just drop straight back down once you've collected that rupee. Yeah, and the fucking index doesn't even let you reach that. Interesting. Interesting. Now, can I... No, I can't just cling to that. No, I can actually use that button, you demented controller. Alright, maybe the missing piece is down here. I truly don't think it is, but at this point I'm grasping at straws. Magic recovery. That's good. So that tells me I need to be using my ice arrows better. And you all need to just stop bothering me. Stupid stalefish. Maybe the solution unlocks once we've killed everything. Oh, so that's just stun for him? I can't actually, like, hurt him? That's cool. Now, about that electric guy we saw just losing his shit. I'm pretty sure that's everything. I was gonna say, why that body hasn't dissipated is beyond me. No, the music tells me that we're done with threats. Okay, now, even if I, say, put an ice platform down there, that's still not going to get me up there. Because I'm going to drop vertically right back down onto the ice platform, which will probably be dissipated by the time I get back down there. Hard to justify why I think that might be the solution. Apart from the fact that my compass is pointing me to, you know, something in here. I clearly need to get to the upper level. And clearly I'm too quantum leaped to figure it out. Alright, let's... No, let's see if we can manipulate that switch. Oh, wait, no, we can't. because I already manipulated it and it's done. Alright, so if that switch is truly done, then I should be able to access the green piped areas for having solved the green pipe mystery. No? That's cool. Alright, let's try that, because it's green and red. Yeah, I know this. You know, do you know why that's so stupid that you can't just vault onto that? That is so frustrating. Alright, green pipes leading to here. Can't even get close to the height. Is there a hookshot method that I am simply not seeing? Alex asks, oh yeah, is there a weapon that can deal with the Creed the easiest? I have the best luck sticking with the Cycler. Like, it doesn't out of hand do that much damage, but the way it puts him, like, once he's afflicted with shock, he takes more damage anyway. So just sticking with that and never taking my finger off the trigger with the occasional melee to keep myself topped up, that seems to be the best bet. It's not the surest and the fastest, but, actually, no, I should say it's not the fastest, but for me it is the surest. Okay, so there's no way in there. That's cool. Alex says, I always thought it was the Ravager. Huh. See, now, the Ravager does work, but I have a hard time using that to its full potential. Now, I know that if you've got, like, say, the Tormentor and stuff, but that's all spear talk, right? Now, I didn't see the Ravager's genius until I had the spear to give me movement while I'm building up the Ravager speed. So, you know, there's that. I don't understand what this green pipe is asking of me. Yes, I hear the enemies. God. Oh, right. Of course, we can't. We can't, of course, right. Because I solved the green puzzle, so of course I can't access the green area. That's very cool. I mean, that's the root of our maladies right now. Yeah, let's just bounce off those a couple of times. That's still a red pipe, so we know we're done with this area. And now we're right back here. We've already got the boss key. And we understand the undertow. Yeah, that's cool. So we should be able to get out here and follow to the green fucking area. Wait, that's not pumping. That's pumping. But we can't get there. I hate this place. I really do. Now, the only places that are blocked off is because of the green fucking pipe. Huh. You're supposed to be... okay, but you're clearly operating on the one that I'm beside, but not the one that I'm looking at down in the water. That's got to be something to this puzzle. God, we're already almost halfway through the second day. Like, my good God. Alex's last time I fought him, I was rocking the accelerator and the big nail. Big nail's a really good choice. The accelerator is something that I think I sleep on, largely because of once I have the cycler, I never go back to the accelerator. Because once you get people afflicted with shock with the cycler, like the splash damage from the overheat is real good. But I don't find it compares to the amount of damage you can also add once that person is, like, afflicted with shock. That is a hell of a throw combo. I didn't think things worked like that. Right, now this puzzle. Oh, good lord. Huh. You know what? I think, what time we got? Oh my god, that explains everything. Yes, I'm definitely hungry. But, oh boy. I think we've squandered enough time in this temple. What we're going to do is we are going to hard save. So when we come back to this, we will have our full 3 days. But not only that, we will have the map. We will have the compass. And most importantly, we will have the ice arrows. So we'll be able to solve a lot of those upfront stuff a lot quicker, which will leave me a lot more time to solve this green pipe thing that I'm too quantum leaped to figure out right now. Okay, so that's nice, and we will first of all warp. And I'm even gonna make sure that I'm saved in the Zora form, so we won't have like 20 minutes of why doesn't this melody work? Oh, because I'm not playing it as a Zora. Ugh, so embarrassing. But you know, it wouldn't be a true dungeon session if we weren't struggling, right? So... I hope you're all a fan of torture. Okay, now first, I'm gonna restock my fairies. And then once we're restocked, we will owl save. To make sure we're, you know, leave ourselves an adequate amount of breadcrumbs. I think 4 fairies ought to be enough. I mean, you'd think that, but we put in the effort for the bottles. So we might as well max them out, right? You know what? I was having a big problem making that fairy absorb when we first started the stream, so good. Good that we got that. You caught a fairy! Hawk says the shield is actually good. The shield is amazing. Like, I understand the big focus on the spear because of what that added, but, I mean, as we establish, shield-spear symbiosis is the best. You gots to have both. Right, we gotta slow down the flow of time. Just to make sure we're optimally ready. We didn't lose that much time. It's still like 7 a.m. Right, we already did that. And it's good that we'll have arrows, because we definitely will need arrows. Okay, we are about as stocked as it gets. I mean, there's not any about it. Full of magic. We got lots of arrows. So now it's time to save. Save that progress. All right, now, before we take our quick break, I'm just going to do a quick check on, of course, that's still disconnected. That is so disappointing. Thank you, software, for doing that. Let's do a quick check on the poll to see what we are coming back with. There was a winner at the start, but it was only by 1 vote, so I wasn't willing to call it, because, you know, stuff happens. And looks like Quake has won this time. All right. So what's going to happen? We're going to take a quick break. I am hungry, and I need to top up my water, because it is too damn hot. Stay hydrated, everybody who's watching. And after the break, we will be back with Quake, Dawn of the Machine. That's the new content that was just dropped at QuakeCon. And, I mean, spoiler free, but I can't sing this content's praises enough. Like, I know I talked lots of glaze about their previous edition in Dimension of the Machine, but Call of the Machine is doing so much more. Like, there's points where I'm looking at the architecture like, how did you do this? How does this work? And it's just so good. It's so good. Even though Quake isn't getting the love that Doom is, I'm glad that it's still getting new content by some of the most capable people in the game. Okay, now that we've got all that out of the way, we are just going to take a quick break. I'm going to try to resolve some of the chat issues behind the scenes. If I can't, again, sorry. It just seems to be one of those days, but after the break, we are going to be playing some Quake. So stay tuned for more interdimensional shambling nonsense. We'll be back real soon, everybody.